Hey folks, Keough here with a new training video for you, and in this video you're going to see me do some sumo deadlifting. I've been working on these for the last few weeks, and they are slowly but surely, well, actually I don't really know how slowly, but they are surely getting better with each session. You're going to see me do sets of 6 escalating up. My goal here is just to accumulate volume to kind of get a sense of where my abilities lie in this lift, and to again to try and accumulate a certain amount of volume without doing high exertion or high intensity work. And so I start. What I've been doing for this session and last session is I just started with the baseline, and I've slowly increased up until a point at which something gets moderately difficult, and then I supplement with additional work after that. And I'm taking very small interval jumps here, and just shooting for a target 6 to 8 work sets with sets of 6, and I ended up doing 3 sets of 6 and 3 sets of 8 on this training session. The number of bar lifts, total number of bar lifts, I think ended up being around 40, if my math is correct, and that's kind of what I'm looking for all these sessions, somewhere in the range of 40 to 50 bar lifts, reasonably low exertion, and low intensity, but higher volume. So very happy with how my sumo deadlift is progressing. The first time I ever tried it, well, not the first time I ever tried it, but the first time I tried it this training cycle, that was, I think, 2.5 or 3 weeks ago, after I'd really just realized that my conventional deadlift was just not going to be an option for a while. I'm pretty sure I couldn't budge 375, and I worked up on this day to a 365 for 8. It wasn't a high exertion set. I certainly had more reps in me, and my goal for these sessions is just to not go so far into individual working sets so that the bar speed starts to slow down. So if you're gauging these by RPEs, really I shouldn't be hitting an RPE 7 or 8. I shouldn't be hitting a point in which your bar speed is going to slow down and you're going to start to make technical mistakes. That's really not the goal here. So 365 for 8. Bar speed on the last one was about the same, I think, as the first one. They really didn't drop off at all, and I felt like I could have kept going for a while. So ultimately, I'm really happy about that. Last week, I was supposed to do sets of 4 with 365. I ended up doing a single repetition, and on the second rep, I wasn't even able to budget. And part of that is because I've adapted to the training and I'm getting stronger with these every week. But part of that, additionally, is because I've modified my technique a little bit. Instead of bringing myself down to the bar and really focusing on an abduction, instead what I'm doing is I'm keeping my hands on the bar. I'm letting it drift away from my shins and then pulling it in, which is something that I do for my conventional deadlift. And I'm just pulling myself into good position. I'm trying to take some of the slack out of the bar, and I'm not really snapping into these. But at the same time, I'm foregoing some of the cues that sumo deadlifters oftentimes use in favor of something that is just a little bit more comfortable for me and something that plays a little bit more to my strengths. This is not going to be a long-term answer for me. This is a short-term solution. So really, even if I'm not using perfect sumo technique, as long as I'm not doing something that's going to put me in harm's way, I'd rather just develop the lift as much as possible within this time, get as much carryover from it, as possible, and not really worry too much about having absolutely perfect technique. Not trying to get my focus really isn't getting as technically proficient in the lift as possible, because again, it's something that probably in a month or so I'm not going to be doing anymore. So otherwise, I was really happy with this training session. I did the requisite 6 sets. I didn't push it to 8 because the intensity is going up a lot every training session, and so I want to counterbalance that a little bit. I want to be a little cautious, and I am still doing sumo deadlifts twice a week, but this is a huge improvement over where I have been starting. I think it's going to continue to go up pretty quickly, actually, so I think over the next few weeks you're going to see these numbers go up. I'm probably going to be, what is a pretty easy set of 8 here is probably going to be up by another 20, 30, 40 pounds in a few weeks, and so I'm really excited to continue to see that develop. My back is feeling great. It's getting a lot better. No pain anymore. So I should be on the road to progress very soon. Keep checking in. More videos for you very soon.